A new day, a new video. Welcome back to the channel. Here we are today. We are looking at the diaper wipe box PC. That's just rolls right off the tongue. I mentioned in a previous video that we were going to do some modifications to this little guy here, and I think they're going to help out a lot with the future of these types of builds. I really enjoyed building this machine, and I think we could do a lot more with the concept. This was just kind of a proto build, if you will. But to help with the modularity of these projects, I would like to be able to reuse these fans so I don't have to buy new fans every single time. That just gets wasteful. They're cheap, but they're not that cheap. I believe these fans are like $35 for a set. You get 5 of them, comes with a controller, and it comes with the hub where you can plug in all of the fans. That was pictured in the video of the build, so if you want to check that out, just go back to the original build video. But that being said, I like the fans. They do a good enough job. They're a little bit loud at the highest setting, but it's whatever. Do people still complain about noise from computers? I don't even know if that's a thing. When I first started building PCs back in the early 2000s, it was a big deal about how loud computers were. I just don't think that's a thing anybody complains about anymore. We'll have to ask Linus Tech Tips if fan noise is a problem anymore, if he's not too busy crying about headphones. Oh yeah, baby. We'll let that glue stick heat up. You gotta check out this setup. This is sick. So I'm an electrician, so I was able to run this conduit all the way around the basement wall. So I've got plug-ins right here. I got a power strip here, runs the monitor up top. Then we got the PC set up. So eventually this whole setup is gonna be pretty slick, I think. As of now, it's a little bit jank. That hot glue gun heats up. Get that out of the way here. We got a spare glue stick. Sorry if you hear 3D printer sounds in the background. I have both printers running for future projects. We got things in the works. So the Ender is running at full speed, as fast as the little Ender can go, and then I've got the K1 Max being quiet and being a lot faster. Can you see that? Camera 2? I think you can. Can you see that? Camera 1? I think you can. Turn this off. You're just a distraction. The people don't care about that. So, camera 1, the idea is that we are going to get rid of these zip ties so that we can easily remove and replace these. I hope it'll work. I haven't tested this yet, but we still have the round magnets from last video of this build where I did the side panel, and we're gonna replace those. I'm sorry, we're gonna replace these zip ties front and aft and top and bottom, so that these fans can be hot swappable, if that is a word. So let's just get into it, I guess. Boom! Gotcha. So this will be the test one over here. Sorry, camera 2, you don't know what we're doing over here. Ow! Glue gun's hot. Here's a pro tip if you're working with these magnets. It's really easy to mess up the polarity because there's no markings on them. I mean, you could mark them with a Sharpie or something like that to help yourself. But I keep 2 of them together. Put it back where it was. I got little wisps. I mean, it's a little wobbly. I can go to the next build and I don't have to waste money on you know, every time buying $35 worth of fans. That's better. That's with 4. That looks a lot better. And it does, I mean, it does have like a little gap here. You can see. But I don't think that's going to cause any problems. I mean, look at this machine. Nothing is airtight about anything. So you can see here, we've got the front fans installed. And all the polarity is correct because they went on still attached to the other magnet. This one will be fun because it's on the inside. This thing. It smacked my monitor! Oh no! This monitor back here, this one, it has it survived a flood. I'm not even kidding. It was on the ground in our basement. We had a flood. And it was submerged in water for a certain amount of time. And it survived. So I'm really not taking it easy on that monitor because it's like it's served its purpose. You know when you have something for so long that it's just lived long enough where you don't really care about it anymore. I mean, these aren't expensive. I'm just trying to keep the budget really low on these projects because, for one thing, the channel, I would like these channels to be profitable before we like start investing money in them, like stonks. So I'd like them to make money before I start spending money. I know, brilliant, right? So, but beyond that, the nature of these builds, I should say the spirit of these builds, is low budget. Like, what can you do when you have no budget and you want to play video games? That's the spirit of these builds. You don't need like brand new modern hardware. You can play AAA titles from 10 years ago on a machine that costs $50. That's the point. That's the point of these videos. It's for all the people that are cheap like me or are really tired of spending so much. I mean, these games they're talking about charging $100 per game these days. Oh my God. I'm done with it, man. I tell you what. But back to the topic of video games, it's just getting too expensive. You could have a lot of fun with just a little bit of cash. I've got some videos coming up about that. I don't want to get too in the weeds about it because then it'll supersede the reason to even watch those videos. But why is that so tight? Oh, it got stuck in there. Okay, then we got one more fan. Oh! Oh. So that's unique. I think we're just gonna have to send it. Yeah. It's way too close to the CPU cooler. I've got some fun builds in the works. I hope everybody enjoys them as much as I have. But time will tell. I fell in love with hot glue again because my daughter has been doing some projects for her school. And the hot glue gun came out, and I was like, you know what? It was the smell of that glue heating up. It took me back. It took me back to the golden days, the golden years of half-assing projects right before they were due for school. In the heat and accidentally burning yourself. It was all part of the experience. And the wisps that made all your projects look really crappily built. So my very elaborate window, one of the magnets fell off. So let's replace that. And that's easily remedied. Goop. Stick. There you go, baby. Toolless design. Look at that slow-mo plug-in footage. Wait, we don't have the budget for slow-mo. Crazy. We don't have no budget. We're a no-budget dream over here. We're gonna get our ears blasted by the XP machine, as we always do. Oh! I didn't want that to happen. Turn off. Turn off. You're spoiling it. There we go. You're spoiling the reaction for the YouTubes. Alright, here we go. Alright, we ready? Here we go. Switching on. We got fanage. I turned the monitor off. I am missing a magnet, so if you guys saw in the video where that one went, that would be great. If you could post it in the comments and tell me where it went on the workbench. I'm plugging my ears. Oh wait, I turned it off. I turned it off. Ah! Criminy! Oh, jeez, oh, Pete. We got a mouse though, so I can turn that down. Damn. Why is it so loud? This does not respond to any, like, volume. This is stupid is what it is. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, boy. We're here.
The right to make this kind of decision for man. Will they ever deactivate the suppression field and let us breed again?
All right, ladies and gents. That's it for today's video. Have a good one. Hope you enjoyed. This is working out great. Look, I can hot swap. Boom. Hot swap. Boom. Put them in a different PC. We don't got to spend 35 bucks every time. And then I can change the color. Blue. Red. Rainbow. Rainbow? Rainbow. Then we can do white. And all the colors in between. I really like these fans. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.